This show is intended for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello humans, and thank you for joining me in another episode of the Gen X Gamer. Remember to like and subscribe. Hit that notification.
Merry Christmas, flexing the MTV on you. Oh yeah! Hello humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. Today's episode, it's Christmas time, baby. That's right. First of all, let me wish every single one of you out there a very, very special and joyous Merry Christmas and Happy New Year whenever you're watching this video. I hope all of you out there are blessed with your families and are getting exactly what you want for Christmas. And if you don't, well, you can work on it for yourself. You know, this Christmas I really wanted to talk about, not about getting, because a lot of people, let me adjust here a little bit, a lot of people this year, just like every other year, talk about the things they got, what they're getting, what they have, whatever. And for me, it's the best time to give. I think when you give video games, it's one of the best things you can do. You know, bring people that you love, bring them joy through video games, share the hobby, especially the ones that are into video games, you know. If they're retro gamers, you know, get them a couple of old ones. If they're new gamers, get a couple of new ones. You know, this year I'm not getting any old games because I don't like to share. No, I'm kidding. I don't know anybody in my immediate vicinity right now that is into retro games, just newer games, right? Most of the people, the game that I know, are younger than me, right? I'm the only retro gamer in my circle. Even some of the people that are close to my age or around my age, they like new games. You know, they don't, for whatever reason, they don't gravitate towards the old games. You know, when I'm collecting for the Xbox 360 or the original Xbox, they're looking at me like, why, you know? But yeah, I mean, to me, sharing my hobby with the people that I care about, with my friends, it's one of the best things that can happen. And guys, you know, I exhort you to give. You know, I gave from the 1,000 game haul that I had, I gave it, you see, about 35% of it went to charity, right? And I hope somebody out there enjoys them and you know, just plays with them, do whatever they want, right? And hopefully it'll bring them joy to somebody this Christmas or afterwards, you know? But for the people that I'm close to, the people that I enjoy talking to, the ones that I, you know, share experiences with, it's the best time to give them a gift. So let me share with you some of the things that I bought. You know, some things are old, but they're new, okay? Now, by the time this comes out, my son has already opened his gift, so I don't feel bad about sharing it with you here. But he doesn't know, of course, what I bought. He hasn't been able to play right now because he's busy with work and school and stuff like that. You know, he's a good guy. You know, he's a good guy. But all year, he's been talking about playing Death Stranding, right? And it's a game that I wanted, a game that I pre-ordered, but I felt horrible playing it without him, you know, or not being able to share that experience with him because he hasn't had any time off to play it. I know he's going to have time off during Christmas, so I got him the game, and I know he's going to love it because he's a big fan of Kojima's. He works in the industry, and he's admired his work for a long time, ever since the PlayStation 1 days. You know, I mean, he's been a big fan. You know, it's one of his influences. So I'm so happy that I'm able to get him this game because this is what he wants for Christmas, right? But share a story with you. You know, and life always gives you two chances, right? Usually gives you two chances. Sometimes maybe you yourself missed on the opportunity to get something you wanted. But you know what? Later on in life, sometimes you can fill that void by giving what you never got, right? Or by being able to get another chance at doing what you wanted to do. Back when my kiddo was growing up, we would get a lot of sample games, you know, a lot of sample games, you know, through magazines and what have you. One of the ones that we got, and I can't remember exactly what magazine, I want to say PlayStation Underground, I'm not sure. Jam Pack maybe, I'm not sure, but we had a sample of Medieval, but it was only one level, I remember. Yeah, I mean, that's what I can remember, that it was just a sample. If I find it, I'm going to put a picture right here. That's the one right there. So anyway, guys, he always wanted the game. He always wanted the game. We used to talk about the game. At this point, he was about, I want to say he was about 6, 7 years old, around there. We used to talk about getting the game, you know, but we used to do that with a bunch of games, right? We would look at magazines and look at sample discs. That's what I was able to afford back then. I was raising my kids and stuff. But I would get a lot of these sample discs from magazines, buy the magazines, and just have them try out the demo disc. But this Medieval game he really enjoyed, and I wanted to get him the game. And I don't believe that I ever did get it. I know I didn't get it because I don't have it. So let me show you. I got him this one. Right, so you can play on his PS4, you know. Like I said, you know, and life gives you plenty of opportunities, you know. I mean, this really is a game for me, you know, to go back in time a little bit, and especially share a special moment with my son, and you know, get to reminisce about those times that we used to dream about games and talk about games and look at magazines, you know, and try to get the information from there, and in those times of bonding, you know, I mean, that were so few and far between, you know. When they were growing up, I had multiple jobs all the time. That's the only way I could get by, you know. And I used to work in the morning, at night, weekends. That's what I did to get the family ahead. And you know what? I mean, we look back now, and they're special times. And this is a fulfillment of, you know, something that we used to do. So I think this is going to be a very, very cool experience for him. At least he'll have the game, right? He finally is going to get the game that he wanted when he was 6. All right, that's so cool. All right. Well, those something old, something new, and something really, really new, guys. Somebody that I know plays a lot of Apex, right? A lot of Apex. And how cool would it be to give him something Apex related, right? And I'm thinking, what could I get? But there's no physical anything for Apex, because that's really all they spend their time on. So I came across what? I didn't even know they make this stuff. You know, now that I see these, I was like, can I get into Apex? I mean, it's a free game, right? Now, guys, I don't play online. I just get too excited and I end up throwing grenades on myself. I don't know what it is. I have to become a better online player. But I have so many old games that I have to play, especially now, right after the big haul. That's probably what I'm going to dedicate my time to this entire new year, exploring those games, finding the history about them, maybe a few anecdotes, a lot of Wikipedia and stuff, but, you know, share my experiences with other collectors, you know, games you should have for your, you know, PS3 and your Xbox 360 library. But yeah, man, I mean, this is really cool. I know this is gonna blow him away, and you know what? That's what it's all about, right? Sharing on Christmas. It's not only about getting. I'm sure you can get whatever guys want out there. But man, sometimes sharing is so much more fun. Alright guys, once again I want to wish you a very, very Merry Christmas. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for subscribing. I hope that you have the best year ever next year. And you get all the games you want. Me, I'm going to be looking at a bunch of old games. Hopefully you'll be here with me. Alright guys, don't ever be afraid to be happy. And I will catch you on the next one. Take care.
Thank you for joining me on another episode of the Gen X Gamer. Remember to like and subscribe, click the notification bell, and remember, never be afraid to be happy. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care.